Hey Bash, this is Frank. Just sending you a video on how the drivetrain works in a Fulcrum downhill bike. This is the left-hand side of the bike. This left-hand crank is attached to this sprocket here. This sprocket turns the top sprocket here. There's a shaft that gets connected to the right-hand side of the bike, where my finger is. Let me come around to the right-hand side of the bike. That shaft turns this sprocket. This sprocket is attached to the chain, and it runs down and turns this other sprocket back here that's attached to this main chain ring, and this is not attached to this crank arm. This crank arm spins in a bearing that's individual of all the other chain rings. Now I'm going ahead and turn the left hand crank, and you can see how it turns. And if you look closely at the main chain ring, you can see that it spins at a much faster rate than the crank arm if you look closely. I'm spinning it with my hand here so you can get an idea of how it works. I'm going to go ahead and turn it with the my other hand on the right crank, and you can see and again, all these chain rings are independent of each other. They're just connected by the chain itself, and the crank arms are not connected like a normal crank set. It spins independently. You can see how it turns at a different speed, and I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of jiggle this crank arm, and you can see that it's not attached to that chain ring. As I jiggle this crank arm, if you look closely, you can see that it's jiggling that chain back there. So it's not attached to this here, the main chain ring. They're not attached. They're independent of each other. And you can see when it turns, it spins at a different rate than the crank arm does. And go back to the other side. Hold on, I'm going to stop this video and start another one for you.